Look at that. Back again. Today is November 21st. It's a Thursday. We're gonna come up with an intro. That's the only intro I got so far. It's just repeating the date and the day of the week. It's working so far. The one I got a good I don't know, conversation. It's just me talking to a camera. Anyways, I got a good thing I want to rant. I got a rant I want to talk about today. It's one that's very near and dear to my heart. Something that really grinds my gears, so to say. And that is the first snowfall every single year. Or first couple. But usually it's like first couple snowfalls every single year. Everybody forgets how to drive. Every single person. It's like it's an inch of snow, but people act like it's a national driving emergency. They just forget how to drive a car. They forget pump your brakes. They forget increase your following distance. Everything. Nobody remembers how to drive, and it's ridiculous. Ridiculous, I'm telling you. It's all right. I'll give some context. I'm at work. You know, everything's going fine. There's a little bit of snow in the morning, but I'm talking something out of a Disney movie, right? A couple little snowflakes. The main character's looking out the window. Oh, it's snowing. It's wonderful. Then they break into a musical, right? Then it goes away. The snow's done. It's okay, that was cute. You know, I'm looking out the window at lunch. There's no snow. Great. You know, and then as I'm wrapping stuff up, you know, it's like all right, I got about an hour left at work or something like that. You know, I see it. The first couple little snowfalls. This time it's pitch black out because it's winter and we do daylight savings and it's black at 3 o'clock. Pitch black. You know, so I'm like, ah, man, this is not gonna be good. So I'm trying to get out of work, and I'm gonna be real, I'm kind of skipping some tasks, but I went back and did them. Don't worry, I try to be. I'm a team player, you know. So I was trying to leave. So honest, but yeah. So then a little bit of snow coming, and then I look out. I'm like, oh, okay. There's snow on the grass, but the roads are still, there's no snow on it. So it's okay, I can work with that, you know. That's doable right there. And then I was like, all right, I'll be nice. And I did some other tasks, you know, just so, you know, makes closing basically easier. And then putting on my jacket, grabbing my stuff out of my locker, and I'm like, oh man. I look outside and it's just the thinnest blanket of snow on the roads. You know, so it's like you can see that the tire tracks, there's no snow, but there's little bit of white snow on the road. You know, so it's that's enough to do it. That's enough to do it. People forget how to drive. It's they can't, if even a speck of the road is covered, they just forget how to drive. So I'm like, oh man, this is gonna be booty. So I get in my car. Well, my car's covered in snow, so press that stuff off. Get in my car. Parking lot's all snow. Okay, I like a little bit of sliding when I'm driving, if I'm being so honest. It sounds dumb, but it's just a little bit. And you know, if you're an experienced driver, you know how to work with a slide when you're driving. You know, just a little bit, you know. So it's all right. So I get driving, and it's I pull up directions back to my house, because it's a bit of a drive back, you know. And I see the 3 different routes, and it's hour plus, hour plus, hour 10. I'm like, are you joking? This is adding 30 minutes onto my drive. This is ridiculous. So I'm like, all right, get driving. People forget how to merge just onto the highway. Everybody's crisscross. No one's using the left lane. I was like, well, let me get in the left lane at least, you know. And it's just people forget how to drive. People forget how to drive. You know, I'm driving, I'm in the left lane, you know. Snow's falling down, it's looking pretty, you know. It's looking pretty. That sounds stupid, but we'll roll with it. And then there's a truck in the far right lane And he goes, oh, that snowflake looks pretty. Just decides to swerve into my lane. Swerve. He almost did a 360, not gonna lie. It was kind of cool. But I was like, dude, you're in like a big truck. You got 4-wheel drive. How are you spinning out on, like, no ice? There's no ice. It's just an inch of snow. You know, it's like, come on. Like, what are we doing here, dogs? This is ridiculous. But no, it's, I swear, the first snowfall every single year, it's like people just reach into their brain, take out common sense, and chuck it out the window. Like, it's ridiculous. And it's every single year. And like, I live in a place where like it snows like a decent amount of the year, you know? And it's like, what are we doing here? What are we doing? Did we forget how to drive? I remember driver's ed. You know, like we had like a little like mini snow unit in like the classrooms. You know, where you go in classroom, whatever. You know, and it's like, come on, people. Don't you forget, gap gauge, go, pump the brakes. Like, you know, use your turn signals. That's the other thing. Nah, that would be a whole separate video. Turn signals is my biggest pet peeve. When people don't, I'm not even gonna get into that. But yeah, turn signals, my biggest pet peeve. But no, it's ridiculous. Every single year, people forget how to drive in the snow. And not only, see, I wouldn't mind if that's their problem. Like, they can deal with that. But it turns into, when it starts affecting me and my life, it becomes a problem. One, I share the roads with these goobers, you know, and it's like, come on, like, what are we doing here? And two, it's adding 30 minutes onto my life. This is supposed to be a short drive. You're adding 30 minutes on. It's a 30-minute loss of my life. I can't get that back because y'all forget how to drive. Like, really? It's like, come on, people. Y'all all have better cars than me. My car is older than I am. You know? Like, you got the new 2024 Chevy Tahoe lifted 4-wheel, all-wheel drive. You know? Put that into 4x4 high or 4x4 low. Whatever. I don't even have that on my car, so I'm not even that familiar. You know? But put that John on. You know, y'all got heated windshields and, you know, I'm driving in my car. You know, I got to brush off all the snow and everything. You just turn on the button. It just goes away like magic fairy dust. You know, but that's my pet peeve. That's what's really grinding my gears today. And then obviously, wake up this morning on our way to class. There's no snow, and everybody drives normal again. It's like y'all were just acting like it was like the apocalypse or something, like the zombie apocalypse. You know how like the highways are always covered with cars because people just abandon them on the road because there's always like a trucker or something that like blows up and then the highways are shut down. You know, and it's like now everybody. Oh my God, this is beautiful. I'll turn the camera. Everybody's in the right lane. Nobody's in the left. People are using their turn signals now. Like, that's how it should be. Instead of this ridiculousness that we deal with every single year. It almost gets worse every single year. Like, you think it would get better, as you know, it's like, oh, like, your first winter, I'll give you. Your first winter driving, like, it makes sense, you're learning, you know. Second, not a lot of leeway. Maybe 20%, but like 80% should be good. Third year, you should be chilling. You've done this before. Winter lasts 6-7 months. You know? And it's... I definitely... Once the snow sticks, this would definitely become a part 2. I already know it. But yeah, that's pretty much all that I got today. So, I guess I'll see ya